This is the brief on the week's biggest global AI and robotics developments. So, what's the big picture from November 11th through the 17th? Well, it's all about how embodied AI, actual physical robots, are just exploding out of the lab and onto the factory floor at a speed we have never, ever seen before. First, Asia is way out in front on the deployment side. We're talking about China's Yubtech Robotics delivering the world's largest ever initial deployment of humanoid workers. Hundreds of their Walker S2 robots are hitting industrial facilities right now. On top of that, Chinese EV maker XPeng just showed off its incredible iron robot. It's got bionic muscles and solid-state batteries. The hardware is advancing like crazy. Second, all this hardware needs a ton of juice, right? So now there's this intense global race to build out the compute infrastructure. In Europe, a Spanish firm and BlackRock are launching a €2 billion joint venture just for AI data centers to tackle the soaring cost of inference. And in North America, NVIDIA is partnering with manufacturers like Foxconn using digital twins so they can basically just drag and drop new robots into their workflows to combat labor shortages. And finally, let's talk about the software brains and the economic shift they're causing. On one hand, a model from Moonshot AI just smoked competitors from OpenAI and Anthropic in reasoning tests. But on the other, Japan's NTT announced a plan to automate half the tasks of its 340,000 workers in just 5 years, starting with call centers. Those warnings about AI displacing jobs? Yeah, they aren't just warnings anymore.
So this past week wasn't just another week for AI. It really crossed a tipping point. Okay, so 3 big takeaways you need to know. First, global security just got a major shakeup. We saw the first large-scale cyber espionage campaign run almost entirely by an autonomous AI. A state-sponsored group reportedly jailbroke Anthropic's Claude Code model that's a top-tier coding AI and unleashed it. It autonomously handled up to 90% of a complex attack on 30 global targets. Second, the money going into physical AI is just off the charts. Humanoid robotics startup Figure closed the sector's first ever $1 billion funding round, hitting a massive $39 billion valuation with backing from giants like NVIDIA and Salesforce. And now the crypto firm Tether is reportedly looking to lead a €1 billion investment in Germany's neurorobotics. Finally, global AI governance is still completely fragmented. While the EU is moving ahead with its AI Act, a big geopolitical split has emerged. The US and UK pointedly refused to endorse the Paris AI Action Summit's declaration for unified standards. It's a clear signal they're prioritizing fast innovation over global regulation. The convergence of powerful AI and massive capital is turning theoretical risks and big ambitions into operational reality fast.